Felt great, man, being back out playing football. You know, the game we love, the game we enjoy. Felt real good, just getting in the rhythm, getting the play call, getting up to the ball, and then just trying to execute as fast as we can.
You find yourself kind of pace yourself. It's kind of like your birthday at school. You don't want to get too excited, but you also want to start off with some good intensity. How do you balance that?
Definitely excitement, man, all the way up. The excitement level is all the way, probably an all-time high, really. Just getting in this offense, being out there with those guys and team reps, getting that action. So, you know, definitely, like you said, just trying to stay in the plan and, you know, keep working, building up instead of just trying to knock it out the park first day.
Might kind of be on the game plan a little bit during camp. How much work do you need ready for week one?
It varies, you know. Been doing it for a little while now, so this being my 10th training camp, I always just get to a spot where I feel like I'm ready, you know, and that can come a couple weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. So it just depends on the work, the reps, and then, you know, I'm getting used to a new system, new guys next to me, so it might take a little longer.
With your experience, how do you plan to, help and be a leader to all the other younger guys on this offensive line?
Yeah, I just let it come naturally, you know, let it come organically. I don't try to force anything on anybody, but anything I see technique-wise or from my knowledge or experience, I'm always open to share. And these guys ask a lot of questions, you know, so they're seeking the knowledge and looking for ways to, you know, find little techniques and things like that.
Michael Janis said this morning that finding juice on day one's easy, juice on day two's easy, because everybody's excited. What have you picked up about him that's told you that he's going to be the type of guy that can sort of keep manufacturing it through day 9 and day 17 and day 38 and all that stuff?
It's him. You know, it's just him. It's his personality. It's the way he lives his life. Big personality, big energy guy. He's never faking it. He's never trying to, you know, create that enthusiasm. It's just naturally him. So I don't think he'll never have a problem bringing the juice.
You talked about coaching up some of those young guys on the O-line. What have you seen from them? Has anything impressed you from those younger offensive?
Oh, absolutely. Just the will, you know, the intent. You know, we coming out here to improve. No level of complacency, no level of comfort. You know, we got to get used to being uncomfortable and thriving in those situations help us, you know, mid-game. So all those guys, man, I've been impressed by their level of work, time they putting in before and after, in the meeting room, everything. It's a really impressive group.
The line has struggled here for several years. You've been around these guys now for a couple of months. How can you assure Dolphin fans that we're finally going to be able to fix this offensive line?
Just watch the game. Just watch the game, you know. It all starts in practice. It all starts with us putting the work in. We will improve. That's no doubt about it. I have zero doubts about that. We'll be better in a lot of areas. And it'll never get to a place of perfection, but that's the goal. So we're always striving to be perfect. We're going to have bad plays, going to have mishaps. That's part of the game. But just trying to have that built-in response to, you know, try to control and impose our will day in and day out.
How do you compartmentalize knowing that the balance of the offense is on the 5 guys up front? You don't get to run, you don't get to pass, and you guys don't get to do your job.
Yeah, that's every day. That's every snap, you know. We control the game. We control the success of the offense. So that's never changing. That's all 32 teams. We embrace that role and responsibility.
Terron, this morning, Coach McDaniel talked about the process of getting you some periods off, some reps off to preserve you for week 1. I was curious about your reaction when they approach you with that kind of sports science plan and your input on the idea of your training camp regimen and schedule.
Yeah, no, I, you know, definitely appreciate coming out the gate. Those guys having a set plan. In the last few years, I've kind of had a little bit of a load management situation while I was in New Orleans. This was more detailed, you know, kind of structured, so I know exactly what to expect. I think it'll be extremely beneficial for me.
Do you think that the idea of the more work and a shorter practice is also beneficial for you and the rest of the team out here? Because Coach talked about, you know, changing the schedule a bit this year and going harder, but for a shorter period of time.
Yeah, it's a difference between running plays and getting work. You know, as long as we're working, getting actual work, we don't have to be out here 3 hours. But if you can run plays with poor technique, poor execution, you can do that. You can do that 6 hours. But it's for no reason. So as long as we're being effective and efficient with our time, I love it.
Terron, obviously, is a big year for Tua and what he can do in his development. I guess, how do you, yourself as a leader and the offensive line as a whole, how do you guys kind of affect Tua positively and kind of make it easier for him to kind of excel this season?
It's a big year for all of us. You know, we're all looking to improve, get better, extend our careers. And with that, with Tua being our leader and being our nucleus, you know, we can all help him, he can help us. So there's no added pressure on Tua. The protection has to be better for him, and it will. He has more weapons now than he ever had. We're looking to improve, man. It's just day one. You know, we got a long way to go to become what we see the potential to be, and it takes everybody. It's not just one person.
On those signs, you mentioned possibly getting to a double degrees, considering their similar styles. Did you ever get that done?
I'm gonna do that right now when I get off the field. Group text, both of them right now. You got my word.